Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back today to do some very interesting new style readings. I've added these rubber stamps into my reading style. So I may pull like single stamps, or I may pull multiple stamps and some charms. It just depends on my mood and how I want things to go. I have this giant bag. You can see it's a giant bag of rubber stamps that I got, and I'm like really inspired by it and I love it, and so I wanted to do something different. So today I'm just going to be pulling some stamps and seeing like what I get. I really enjoy this process. It feels creative and different and new. Many of you probably are wondering like, you know, like where am I going with this? And honestly, this is just kind of like my way of doing things different. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of like let everyone know like that's where I'm at with it. So I do want to say before I jump in, I am still offering private readings. If you'd like to get a private reading, you can book a reading. You can request that I send an invoice through PayPal. They have new ways of paying now, different like ways that you can pay, you know, through PayPal. So if I send an invoice, so you can always reach out to me by email. That information is going to be on my website, oracledaphne.com, or in the description box below. I will post that also in the comments after I've posted this video. You can also pay through Cash App or Venmo, but I prefer PayPal at this time. I did plan, and I did take a job, and that job has ended unexpectedly. So I am back doing my readings as per usual, doing my private readings as per usual. I don't know about the future. You know, we all fly blind a little bit, and I'm psychic, but I don't know where things are going for myself entirely. So I kind of just am doing these. I find these stamp readings to be fun and different and kind of comforting. I don't know why, but there's something comforting about them. There's like a childlike quality to them. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I appreciate all comments, all thumbs up and likes, because it really helps out my channel. And I don't know how many videos I'm going to be producing. I am, you know, like I said, I've said this before, trying to really move to Instagram as far as how much I'm posting, when I'm posting. So YouTube is a lot less. But lately I was like, you know, I should post a few things for YouTube just to keep the things up and going, and the machine running. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to post a few of these today. So you're going to see a lot more content though over on Instagram. I have been posting over there regularly. So I put this here just to have something here so the camera could focus, but I am going to pull some stamps. Let's see what I get. Okay, so I pulled this stamp here. It's one of my favorites, actually. It looks like a branch that's blossoming, that has some blossoms on it. You know, I think of this as like a growth thing, because I actually got this particular stamp in 2022. And that year was the hardest year of my life. That was a year of severe growth for me personally. And I created my 2022-2023 life lessons deck just from that, basically based on that year, inspired by that year. So you might be going through a period of growth. You might be having similar experiences to what I did in 2022, 2023, where it was, you know, a year of it was a year of lessons, basically, where I was learning about myself, learning about how I was spending my money, how I was spending my time, I really looked at my goals, looked at like, you know, what is it that I wanted to do with my life? What is it that I wanted to do with my goals? You know, how much was I working versus how much I was, you know, not working? What were some of the things that I really wanted to change? And I felt like that energy was very hard because all of the things that I went through in 2022 was about growth. And was about understanding how people grow. And you don't grow unless you go through stuff, you know? So I went through a lot of stuff. And some of you may be going through a lot of stuff. And, you know, you're going to want to write down, you know, where are you at right now? You're going to want to write down, what is it that you're learning right now? You're going to want to write down, you know, what are your challenges at this time? What is it that you want to change? What do you want to see changed? And really do some self-reflecting. This is a big time for self-reflection. We've got a lot of retrograde planets. We got a lot of stuff coming up with the blue moon. I would tell everybody this is a very potent time to do some reflecting on where you've been, what you want, where do you want to see going forward in the future. People don't like growth because it's sometimes a bit painful. And so, I would tell you to cherish the experiences that you have, even if they may be hard at this time, and to try to keep your perspective. Because like, you know, and I also have to say, this is, to me, like, this is a stamp about harvest. So like understanding the process of harvesting things. So like in 2022, I planted more in my garden than I ever had in my life. I planted so many seeds and my garden just kind of like burst. And I didn't have as much of a harvest as I thought that I was going to, but I actually still have some pumpkins on my kitchen counter from that season. And the plants that I did like save seeds from, I had more seeds than I knew what to do with. And it was like all over my table, all over my kitchen. And my harvest was huge. But it wasn't just like actual harvest. It was metaphorical harvest where I was learning so much. So like all these things that I was trying to do or to learn or life lessons, it was like seeds for later. So like everything that you're doing now is going to be seeds for later. And we forget that. We forget that like we are a work in progress. So all the little things that you're doing, whether it's working on yourself or trying to get, you know, change your habits, or whether it's trying to reach newer goals, you know, more goals for yourself, whatever it is, all of that stuff is like super important to understand. As far as it manifesting later as part of the process of growth and it coming to a harvest point later. You also, and I have to say this, for some of you, at this time, there may be things in your life that seem quite empty. There may be areas of like what I would consider to be void. And when you're in the void, you have two choices: to let the void take over you or to get out of the void. And it's a very difficult choice. For some people, it's very, very hard. And I think that this is a very timely message, because I think that there's a real push on this planet for people not to be here. And I think the choice is going to become more and more clear to people as time goes on, as we get to like, you know, 2024, 2025, things like that. I'm going to kind of stamp my, I had this extra ink there. I do want to pull another stamp, and see what else we got. This is cute. Can't really see it. There we go. It's like this cute bear. And I want to pull like another one here. Oh, this one's awesome. I love this one. There we go. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to close this. So, this bear, to me, appears to be like really happy and kind of dancing. She's wearing this little tutu, and I see it as a little girl. Now, you may have kids. You know, you may yet to have kids. But I feel like this is spending time with kids. This is spending time with specifically a little girl, and specifically having a lot of joyful moments with that little child. So maybe it's going out to eat, maybe it's going shopping, maybe it's, you know, playing, you know, with her stuffed animals, or whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like there's a lot of fun there, and there's a lot of play, and joyful time. I feel like, to me, the energy of play and fun is coming up here with that stamp. So some of you may need to do things in your life that bring you more joy, whether you have kids or not. You need to find your joy, find your fun. To me, she looks like she's dancing. She's wearing ballet shoes. I also think, like, to me, the ballet shoe charm, and I'm seeing if I can find it in my charms, is that ballet slipper represents landing softly. It means like ease and grace, things happening with ease and grace. It means like coming to a place where, you know, you might have to go through a period of time of struggle or hardship, then getting to a place